back from the break, ladies and gentlemen, on the hottest show on the streets. When you look at Alabama football news, notes, and information, I'll be yours truly, Stephen Smith of Touchdown Alabama Magazine, live in studios. And after discussing my top most improved players for Alabama football in 2019, we're going to continue the conversation of having guests, former players, coaches, guys that understand the Alabama football program. And we got a heavy hitter on the In My Own Words hotline right now. We got the visionary behind step-by-step performance training out of Birmingham, Alabama, and the individual that's getting true freshman defensive lineman DJ Dale ready to terrorize the SEC. We got Leonard Coach L. Stephens in the building. My friend, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Doing okay today?
Doing fantastic. We got Coach Leonard Stephens in the building of Step-by-Step Performance Training located in Birmingham. Just some credentials on him. Stephens, a native of Hueytown, Alabama, went to college at Jacksonville State University, of where he studied kinesiology. He was actually a former athlete himself and a big-time playmaker in his own right, but right now he is preparing the way for the next crop of athletes, and one of those guys just so happens to be Alabama defensive lineman DJ Dale, coming into his true freshman season, the product out of Clay Chalkfield High School in Pinson, Alabama. And just the first question to you, Coach L, is, you work with a lot of guys, a lot of high school guys, a lot of college guys, a couple of NFL players you mentioned to me off air prior to us coming on. But what makes DJ, to you, what makes DJ Dale stand out from those guys?
A lot of guys come in, ready to work. A lot of guys come in with the mindset to get better. But that kid right there, he's all about getting better each and every day, not taking a play off, making sure he executes every opportunity he has to approach the game.
DJ Dale using everything to get better. We are on the phone line right now with Coach Leonard Stephens of Step-by-Step Performance Training out of Birmingham, Alabama. Here's a guy in Dale that's gone from 330 to 308 pounds this summer. What's kind of gone into that training regimen that you guys have for him? What's gone to, him getting stronger, him getting faster, him getting quicker? What were some of the drills that you guys have worked on so far in the offseason after spring? You guys posted some videos on Twitter throughout the offseason here. What's going into the training of Dale?
A lot of it's pretty much high-intense training, non-stop, pretty much quick burst, change of direction, working on reaction time, working on a lot of conditioning. I believe in a lot of athletes that come in, I figure out what it is that they don't like the most to do when it comes to drills, conditioning, or whatever it may be. And those are the things we kind of stick with, because it's one of those things about pushing you to your new limit. So a lot of people kind of get to that limit and they hit that wall and they want to stay there at it. But we like to push you through and create a new limit every time you approach a training session or even a game. A lot of it was conditioning with DJ. He was already in good shape, but at the same time, no athlete can ever be not conditioned enough. So a lot of extra quick burst activity, a lot of explosive drills. And like I said, the change of direction things were pretty much a primary focus to make sure we got DJ as quick as possible to get off of the ball and be able to react as quick as possible to get in that backfield and terrorize these quarterbacks.
Now, the one thing with Dale, and we are on the line here with Coach Leonard Stephens of Step-by-Step Performance Training out of Birmingham, Alabama, if you're just tuning into the show. The one thing with Dale, DJ is coming into an opportunity, Coach, to where he could potentially start as a freshman. Nick Saban has been known for, if you're good, if you're a dog, if you are that dude, it doesn't matter what your classification is. If you're going to give him the best chance to win, or his team the best chance to win, then Nick Saban is going to start you. And when you look at DJ Dale, He's right now on the heel of heels of Fidarian Mathis for that opportunity to start at that nose tackle position, filling in for the likes of Quinnen Williams, who's now departed. He's in the National Football League with the New York Jets. I remember you talking to me about trying to push DJ to be a every down player. Kind of go into that. And what makes that conditioning, that change of direction, the agility drills, pulling those tires, how does that help him put him into that position to be that every down player that he wants to be?
If I can put you into a high intense situation where basically I'm forcing you to go hard every single play, especially like you said, dragging the tire, flipping the tire, jumping in and out of the tire, pressing the tire over his head in a chest press form. Those different things are simulating him going up against a 300-plus pound offensive lineman every single play. And when I can bring you in here for 2 hours, sometimes 2.5 hours, and I can put you in that situation where it's back and forth, the same motion as if you will be doing on the field, then basically put you in position to start, and play on first down and be just as effective on second and third down. Of course, we're prepared for fourth down, but those are one of those things where on fourth down, we want you off the field because we're getting ready to punt the ball. Then get ready to punt the ball and exchange of possession.
Now, for a lot of fans out there, Coach L, and not just Alabama fans, but college football fans in general, when you look at defensive linemen, especially those like DJ coming in at 330 pounds, I know you mentioned he was already in great shape, just needed that bit more conditioning. When they come in at 330 and then they drop that weight, DJ going from 330 to 308, a lot of fans get concerned. They wonder, well, if he dropped the weight, is it going to take from his speed? Is it going to take from his power? Is it going to take from his ability? That they wonder, would dropping that weight be a detriment? So for you, being a former athlete, for you being a trainer, could you kind of speak toward how dropping that weight could actually be a good thing, especially if you're carrying that same force, that same athleticism, but just at a smaller weight class?
Yeah, I can definitely see where they will be concerned. But for somebody like me who's been working with several different athletes, like you said, from youth ages all the way up to the pro guys, I've done it several times before. You take a guy who comes in and, say 330 like DJ. When he comes in at 330, he's already strong. You think about the mindset of something heavy, hitting something at a slow pace and hitting it with that force. If you take that weight and you drop it down, but now you add the speed to it, now you're hitting it, if not at the same force, but if not harder, each and every time. So my thing was making sure that weight cut down, we will make sure he's consistent with that same strength and that same power that he already has. So it's definitely, from my eyes and from a lot of other trainers, I'm pretty sure they would say the same. You could definitely feel that there wouldn't be an issue with him dropping 22 pounds because he's not losing any strength. He's only gaining more speed.
We got Coach Leonard Stephens, Coach L of Step by Step Performance Training out of Birmingham, Alabama, on the line, the In My Own Words hotline, if you're just tuning in now. Coach L, you and I kind of joked off the air before going on. You told me how you are familiar with Quinnen Williams, Q, from the Birmingham area, went to Winona High School. Q, the number 3 overall pick to the New York Jets in this past draft, was a monster last season at Alabama, 19.5 tackles for loss, 8 sacks, 12 quarterback hurries, just a stupid, ridiculous season as far as big-time numbers are concerned. But in bringing up Dale, you said that this young man potentially could have a faster first step than Q. I want you to speak on that.
And I think no discredit goes to anything that Q's done because as a Birmingham native, I know how hard a lot of these athletes around this area work, especially seeing what he's done. My thing is I'm pretty confident in the training that we've done with DJ. I'm pretty confident in the work he's put in. And I can even say that, from what I've heard that Quinnen said about DJ, he can see that initial first step. And to know that Bama fans and the Bama coaching staff was impressed from the spring, my goal going into his summer and spring workout was pretty much to give them something more to see. If I let you return to school at the same pace of what they saw in the spring, that's not letting the coaching staff know that you really got better. What a lot of people don't know is being a former collegiate athlete, your coaches want to see you progress. He doesn't want to see the same thing out of you each and every day. So that initial first step quickness from May 2nd to May 31st, I can definitely tell you from an eye test perspective and from videos that we posted online, you can definitely see a big change in his first step quickness.
DJ Dale looking to make a huge splash in the upcoming season as a freshman, as we have Coach Leonard Stephens of Step-by-Step Performance Training out of Birmingham, Alabama on the line. Next one for you, Coach, is Alabama's trying to get back to having that family vibe on defense. And, of course, Tide fans know the years in which Alabama has won a national championship, it's been because of that togetherness, because of that, reach one, teach one type of vibe on the defensive side of the football. And that's what you're trying to do. That's what you're trying to have. And I remembered in talking with you, you spoke highly of DJ's character. He's a big kid at heart. He loves having fun, but he also knows when to be serious, when to get down to work. So he's kind of like that glue guy, if you will. And just speak on how being that glue guy, on how being just that strong person, that great character is going to really help him fit in, but not just fit in, really help him benefit at Alabama, and what Alabama is going to benefit from him with him having that character.
Yeah, a big word for us this year has been balance. And one thing I can say, he's a well-balanced athlete. A lot of times I joke with him, I call him chicken. We don't necessarily talk football, we talk classwork. We just talk life in general. He's one of those kids that come from a good family background, both parents, great parents. He's definitely a big-time family person. We've joked a couple times with Phil Mathis as well about him coming up to get some work because him and DJ's always around each other. So to have two guys that can pretty much still be family, but at the same time, when they go to practice, they take on their job serious because everybody knows that Coach Saban definitely looks at things and he wants to make sure that you do your job every single play. So to see those guys hang out with each other, see him have a roommate and one of the other new D linemen coming in, and to see how he pretty much stays around family when he's back here in Birmingham, he's definitely a family-oriented guy. He definitely has the DNA for what Nick Saban wants down at D-line.
Now, Coach L, give it to me straight here, man. What are your goals for DJ this season? I know DJ's got some personal goals for himself, and he's looking to make those a reality. But from a coaching standpoint, from your standpoint, because you don't let up on him, you don't sugarcoat it, you put it on the boy. What are your goals, or what have you told DJ that you want to see from him as he takes the field for Alabama in the coming fall?
Yeah, man, DJ talked about it last Tuesday. I told him, I said, if we don't set the bar high, then we're failing ourselves. So I believe in setting the bar high. And if you miss, at least you still exceeded other people's expectations. So this year, I told him, I'm sitting here looking at the pad right here on my desk. I told him we need at least 10 sacks this year. So like I said, people can think whatever they want to think, but until something is done, then they'll believe it. So we want 10 sacks out of DJ this year. I told him I at least need an offensive touchdown or a defensive touchdown this year, because when I tell you this is one of the most athletic big men that I think we've seen in a long time, I'm telling you, this kid play running back, this kid can catch a pass out of the backfield. So I've seen Coach Saban throw a couple wrinkles in there before, and I'm pretty sure there's not nothing that he will want the public to know that he's able to use at his disposal. But that kid's very athletic, and everybody that knows DJ knows that.
He's Coach L, Leonard Stephens of Step-by-Step Performance Training out of Birmingham, Alabama. People, check him out. Check out the facility. Get with him. Train with him. He is getting our young men and women on the map to greatness physically, mentally, emotionally in the classroom. And he's graciously joining me live right here on In My Own Words. Coach L, any final remarks for you today, sir?
I just want everybody to know that when you get a kid like DJ Dale, you get a special kid, a high-character kid, a very athletic kid. And when you get a kid that works that hard day in and day out, he's a model citizen and model athlete, not only in his community, but when he's put on display this season, and he has the breakout season that I know his work will pay off for, you'll definitely be able to let a lot of people in to see what kind of person he is and what he's bringing to Alabama football.
Coach L, leaving some great remarks there for the show and talking DJ Dale, somebody of whom I'm excited to see in the upcoming season. Well, folks, that's going to take us to our final break here on In My Own Words, but don't touch that dial. As always, you download the Touchdown Alabama Magazine app. If you haven't done so, do that today. Treat yourself accordingly. Do the right thing. You can pick up the app via the iPhone App Store if you're rocking Team Apple, Google Play Store if you got the Android phone. Subscribe to tdalabamamag.com for all the insight for your Crimson Tide football news, notes, and information. And as always, subscribe to Touchdown Alabama Magazine on YouTube. Get with the site with 1 million video views. Upon our return, we'll get into my 5 quarterbacks in the regular season that will look to test the Alabama secondary. Don't touch that dial. Tidy up loose ends when we come back to In My Own Words. What's up, college football fans? You can catch the show every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Subscribe to get all the news, notes, and information covering your Alabama Crimson Tide.